What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 18.
5 questions that you wanted to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number one question is going to be.
Alright, so first of all, in today's Daily Huddle, there's one big question that actually came up that I want to address right away. It actually came up in our community earlier today, in our Starting From Zero community, and I want to actually address this, and this is actually very important. I know that it's very lucrative for you to be advertising products that are trademarks. For example, Star Wars, Hello Kitty, Disney, Marvels, and all those other branded goods. Listen, if you have a product that is actually having those characters in your product, I would actually urge you to delete it off your store right away. And I'm only coming to this at a perspective of protecting you and wanting you to be absolutely safe. Let's be honest, at the end of the day, yes, you can make a lot of money when you're advertising a product that is basically what we call infringe or trademark. So basically Star Wars, Spider-Man, Iron Man, even anime, Dragon Ball, and all those other things, they can convert really well, like superbly well. But at the end of the day, you are opening up yourself on actually putting yourself in either into court or basically maybe ending up in jail if you actually run a lot of sales with those trademark products. I've been actually getting a lot of people saying, I have this product here, I have this product, and sometimes when I actually do a quick site review, I see these kind of products in their store, and it really baffles me because yes, you can actually make a lot of money, and at the end of the day, AliExpress actually have some vendors that may actually have the license to sell, but it doesn't mean that you actually have the license to actually resell those products. And by chance, if knock on wood, you actually got a letter from those trademark companies, it is going to be a lot of headache. All the years of hard work that you actually put in will be gone right away. So seriously, guys, if you are basically advertising a product that is trademark, that is either a infringed product, trademark product, or you know yourself that that product is very well-known brand and you are trying to sell it in your store, listen, you are going to get into serious trouble, and I really urge you to stop, go into your account and delete it, okay? And I'm only coming from this based on wanting to protect you and to give you a warning heads up. I never teach people to actually sell trademark products, and I'm totally against it. And again, like I said, yes, it is a lot of money on the table, but at the end of the day, you just don't have the rights to actually sell it, and I would actually ask you to stay away from those products. There are a lot of other products that you can actually sell in your store that can actually make you a lot of money. It doesn't have to be trademark products. Alright, so I really want to get this out clear to every single one of you, and especially if you're actually watching right now in our Daily Huddle. I just want to be very upfront with you about this because, again, I don't want you to get into any legal trouble, and I'm just trying to actually protect you guys. Alright, so with that, yes, you can actually hear my voice. I am feeling 100% better right now. I am a little bit tired, but I don't think I am sick anymore. Maybe a little bit here or there that kicked in, kicked out, but I think I have fully recovered from my flu. So for those of you that were basically asking about it, I am absolutely fine right now. All right. So with that, I know that some of you guys are a little bit upset the fact that I'm telling you to not sell trademark products, but seriously, I'm just here to protect you guys. I don't want you guys to get in any trouble because it's not wise, and it's definitely not worth it at all. All right. So moving on to our question of today. All right. Now, for those of you who have actually first joined us, recently in our daily huddle. Listen, every single day from Monday to Friday, I'm actually going to be live to actually answer 5 questions, and it can be any questions, okay? It can be about your business, it can be something that you're stuck on, it can be you having a business plan that you want to get my input in, it can be anything, okay? But at the end of the day, if you want your question to be featured, you need to actually go to www.fredlamp.com/ask and ask your question. Now, I know today is a Friday, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually answer these questions as fast as possible. But let's face it, even though it is Friday, a lot of you guys think that, oh, thank God it's Friday, I can have my weekend. But again, like I keep telling you guys, as an entrepreneur, there are no such things as weekend, okay? You got to be working throughout weekends because that's actually the perfect time for you to stay ahead of your competitors and to stay ahead of all those other people who are basically in the rat race, all right? So, moving on. The first question of today is by Mohammed Mustafa. Mohammed Mustafa said, I have 2 questions if you don't mind. Well, I'm 100% feeling well right now and I'm in a good mood, so I'll answer both of your questions. The first question is a US dollar $500 daily budget good for a website conversion ad? Are there any pros and cons to it, especially when you're first starting out with the ad? So here's the deal. There's not really any pros or cons. The thing that you need to understand is that you're basically buying data to see if your ad is actually going to convert or not. And going after $5 a day will actually reduce your investment on figuring out if that product has potential or if that product can actually be shoved aside. Now, as a matter of fact, sometimes I do suggest if you have a budget allocated for advertising, I would actually sometimes, if you want fast data and results, you want to actually start with $20 because the more budget that you put in per day, the faster Facebook or the more data Facebook would actually give you because you're running more ads, then the faster and quicker you can make a decision if that product is going to sell or not. Now, again, $5 a day still work. I have people that have been spending $5 a day and they are getting a sale here or there. It absolutely works. But at the end of the day, if you want to actually accelerate the process, you can actually go to $20 or even $50. Okay, $50 is like for super advanced. I don't really suggest that. $20 may be the ideal number if you want to actually accelerate the growth and accelerate the process of finding a product that's going to work for you or not. All right, so moving on to your second question. Is it better to use a 1-day or 7-day conversion window for website conversion ads? Which one do you use? Thank you very much, Fred. Very great question. This is more for advanced people. I normally go after 1-day conversion window. And the reason why is that because if I pull out an attribution report, okay, in my Facebook ad account, 95% of my sales actually came in within the first 24 hours. And I want to only factor in the 24 hours data because if I factor in the 7-day data, that means that you need an entire 7 days in order for you to figure out if your ads are going to work or not. So for me, I always go with 1-day click in terms of conversion window so I can actually see right away the date that they click, are they going to buy right away? Because again, like I said, majority of people that actually buy online, usually it's going to be 1 day. Now, if it's for retargeting or dynamic retargeting ads, then I would actually run it for 7 days. If it is a product that's going to be above $50, then I would run it for 7 days because people may need longer time to make a decision. But majority of the time when you're trying to sell a lower cost product, I would typically just go after 1-day conversion window. All right, so I hope that helps you out. Moving on to the next question by David Sung. David said, hey Fred, 2 things. All right, you guys love to send me 2 questions when I ask you to only send 1. But it's fine. I'm in a good mood. I'll answer as many questions as I can. So, David said, hey Fred, 2 things. Were you in downtown San Diego last weekend? Haha. I thought I saw you, but I was with my girlfriend and she was scared to say hi. Do I look like I'm going to eat someone? Put in a no into the comment box if this face looks like I will eat someone. Alright? Listen, I'm as friendly as, I don't know. I don't know what kind what kind of metaphor I can put. I'm super friendly. If you guys see me on the street, just come up and say hi to me, and I will say hi to you. So don't be scared. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not some kind of person who is all the way up at the top and not talk to anyone. So if you guys actually see me in the streets or on the road, feel free to actually come up and say hi to me. I would love to actually talk to you in person. That's what I love. I love in-person talks. So, yes, I was in San Diego, to answer your question. So I was in San Diego, so I think probably the person that you saw is going to be me. It's very hard to mistake this face. It's very hard to mistake this face. A lot of people... Christian on YouTube said that, yes, dangerous man. All right. Vex said Fred Krueger. All right, so don't worry. I am absolutely friendly, okay? I can be very friendly. So, anyways, again, if you guys actually see me on the street, feel free to come up and say hi to me. Alright, so your actual question now comes at play. FBA related. So, for those of you that don't know what FBA stands for, it stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. So, you're basically selling on Amazon. I just got started selling on Amazon, but I also work a full-time job in marketing where I work with Facebook ads and analytics. The stuff I'm learning at work is definitely helping, but it also takes up a chunk of my time. Is it possible to scale your Amazon business while working full-time, or should I just quit and pursue Amazon full-time? So, David, with your last name, I'm pretty sure you're an Asian. I just feel that. I don't know if I am correct or I'm incorrect. So, for me, here's my take to it. Being born in an Asian family and talking about like job security and all those other stuff, I would actually encourage you to do the following, okay? And it really depends on how much cash is in your piggy bank, because this will actually make a difference. So let's say that you already have products on Amazon that is actually showing performance, that is actually generating you profit, and you have some decent amount of cash in your piggy bank that will let you survive for 3 months, okay? If that's what you have, then I would actually ask you to focus fully on your Amazon business, okay? That's what I would suggest you to do, okay? That's like I'm going to burn my boats, which I do a lot, burn the boat, and just basically go on with your business. The second option that you can actually take is the following. You can simply ask your manager and ask them for a month at max, a time off, okay? You don't get paid. You just want a 1 month time off. Make up an excuse to your boss or your manager saying that, I don't know, something is happening with you. You may be going through puberty. I'm just kidding. I think you're older than that. But you can actually make up some lame excuse and try to get 1 month off and dedicate that next 30 days into the Amazon business, okay? That's what you want to do. Now, if you are basically born in a family that tells you you gotta have job security, and if you have been living paychecks to paychecks, then I would actually suggest you to work harder and hustle harder. By the time that you get off work, go home, get a meal, quick bite, and start working on your business for 6 hours in total. Then go to sleep, get 8 hours of sleep, wake up, go back to work, and repeat that cycle again. And in the weekend, when your buddy or your girlfriend asks you to actually go out for a drink, say no. Now, here's the tricky part though. We're talking about relationship now. I can see your email address, so I can see how young you are. So at your age, which is kind of still in the teenager age or the young adulthood, and you have a girlfriend, you gotta make an agreement with your girlfriend that I need this me time to focus on my business so we can actually have a better living and we can have a better lifestyle, okay? You want to be flat out and upfront with her about this, or else if you all of a sudden did not have this conversation with her and start just focusing on your business and not even spending your weekend time with her, she would think that you have turned, I don't know, maybe liking another girl, or you may have turned, I'm not going to use that word on a live video, but she may just lost interest in you, and you guys may just break up. Okay, so some feedbacks for you that I would give to you is you got to handle your relationship correctly if you are actually taking that route, because you are basically you're basically going to be focusing on your career, and that's what you are doing. All right, so that's my feedback to you, David, and I hope that really helps you out. Okay. Ryan said, let's go to the gym together. Yes, I definitely need and want to go back to the gym. That's something that I always wanted to do. All right. Okay, moving on. Third question of the day is by Con Nguyen. Con Nguyen said, if my CPM is around $20, but my click-through rate is about $1.50 in the first day, should I let it run for longer to kill it? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So if your CPM is going to be $20, I need to use a calculator. I suck at math. That's why I barely passed high school. So if you're $20 and your click-through rate, say 1,000 times 0.015, that's equal to 15 clicks. $20 divided by 15 clicks. So your cost per click is going to be hovering at $1.33. If your cost per click is hovering at $1.33 and your click-through rate is actually above 1.5% with a $20 CPM, I would actually let it run for another day or two to see if you're actually going to get a sale or any add to carts, okay? You want to actually take a look at that. If you're not getting any add to carts or even a sale, then you can kill the ad in 3 days. That's what I would suggest you to do, okay? So some people are like, how do I come with that calculation? It's just math. So what I've done was basically I assumed that Con has 1,000 impression, and for 1,000 impression, it's going to basically cost $20, right? And 1,000 impression, and if he has 1.5% click-through rate, so I multiply it by 0.015. That means that I'm going to basically, or he's going to get 15 clicks. And if he actually get charged $20 CPM, so I take $20 divided by 15, then that means that his cost per click is going to be around $1.33. Okay, that's how I got the math to find out what his cost per click is going to be. So again, I would actually run it for another day to see if you're getting a day or two to see if you're going to get any sales. If you're not getting any sales, you want to take a look if you're getting any add to carts. If you're not, then kill it, kick it out the door, and go bye-bye. All right, that's what you wanted to do. Moving on to the fourth question. Hussein Abid said, hey, Fred, how you are doing great, Fred. Hope you are doing great, Fred. Okay, sorry. My eyes. Appreciation. I watch your Daily Huddle regularly and also follow your other videos too. You are a beast motivator, and I don't know how to express, but you are full package for us. I really appreciate your efforts, which you are doing for us. Thank you. That really means a lot to me because obviously I am speaking to a camera and I'm only looking at comments on this side. And you giving me that appreciation means a lot to me. It really shows that I'm really helping you guys with the Daily Huddle and inspiring you guys and to basically help you guys succeed as an entrepreneur. So thank you for that. So moving on to your question. You had 2 questions again. You guys are trying to abuse my Daily Huddle. 1 question, okay, from each person. Don't give me more than 1 question. All right, this is the question that I actually brought up on board and actually marked the title for today's topic. So, Hussein said, I have seen a lot of Facebook pages as well as Instagram accounts that they actually grab images and videos of other people and post them to their own account, and they just give them credit. For example, video/image credit to ABC. Is that legal? So if you are actually just sharing that video or image and actually having it as a credit and there are no ties to business, which is you selling a product, then it is legal. If you are actually using that, even though you give it credit, but you're using it for commercial use, you may get yourself into legal trouble, okay? But again, you want to talk to an attorney about this, but this is based on what I know, all right? It's kind of like the same thing as if you go to Google, grab their image, and you basically give them a credit, but it is actually marked as not for commercial use, then you are technically going to be screwed. All right, just being flat out and honest with you. So your next, you have a lot of questions. You have like 5 questions. Do we need to ask permission from the original content creator? You should, okay, so that you are really protecting yourself, okay. Can we do this thing for our Shopify e-commerce startup? So again, I would suggest you to contact the original owner to see if they are okay, and you feature and you give them all the credit. If they say yes, then you're going to be fine, okay? You want to basically be more proactive than reactive, because by the time that the person decides to actually send you a legal letter, then it's going to be too late, okay? You don't want to fight that battle, especially when you're just starting out, all right? So very important stuff. Your last question is, other thing is that, can you tell us strategy for newbies to get likes and followers for Facebook and Instagram? So again, here's the deal. What's the point on getting Facebook followers and Instagram followers? Except for making the number looks pretty, like me. I love it when you guys follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I just love the number to grow. But does the number translate into profit for you? That is the most important key. And if you actually say you want to get more Facebook following just for the sake of wanting more Facebook following, then why don't you just advertise on Facebook to get more likes for your page, right? And then you can do that for Instagram too, or run giveaways and get people to actually like you on both Instagram and Facebook and give something away. You can do that, but the quality of these followers are not going to be as great for you to monetize down the road. So technically, while you're trying to spend time on figuring out how you can get more followers, why don't you spend time on figuring out how you can actually master Facebook ads, Google ads, or Bing ads and turn them into profit? Because those are the most important things. And by the time that you have mastered those ads and you can turn ads into profit, that's when you can actually say, all right, now I got good money, I can actually play around and get more following, because for the sake of wanting more followings, okay? That's what you can do, and that's what I suggest you to do, all right? All right, I'm getting a lot of people giving me like symbols right now. That is awesome right now. All right. Okay, so moving on to the last question of today and the last question of this week. I know that you guys are going to be upset for not seeing me over the weekend. I know that, but it's fine. You will see me back on Monday. All right? Oh, and on Monday, listen, I have a huge announcement to make on Monday, okay? So on Monday, I already set the time, and I want you to mark it on your calendar. It's that I'm actually going to come on live at 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, okay? We're going to do our daily huddle. We're going to do our Kickstart 500 announcement, and I'm also going to make a massive announcement, one that everyone has been asking for the longest time. And I'll review what it is on Monday, okay? So make sure you're here live on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, okay? You got to be on YouTube or on Facebook, okay? I would actually love you I would love you more if you actually subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to get more followings on YouTube. I don't know why, I just love YouTube. And I can see that YouTube is going to be the next big hit when it comes to social media and advertising. I promise you that. I can bet you on that. Anyways, last question of the day. John Manalotto. All right. John Manalotto. Sounds like a Japanese name. All right. I reviewed and recently boosted. What does it mean by you've set a daily budget that is significantly greater than the average on this account, 1095? If this was intentional, please ignore this warning. Thanks, Fred. I get what you're trying to say. So basically what you are telling me is that you may be advertising $5 a day, and all of a sudden you increase the budget to $10.95, and Facebook gave you a warning saying that you're setting a daily budget that is significantly greater than your average. You can ignore that, okay? You can absolutely ignore that. You don't have to worry about it. It's nothing. It's just that they feel that something's weird. This is out of your norm, and Facebook just giving you a warning. But it's normal. You can just put it to however much you want. It's just that Facebook is being friendly on basically saying, hey, this is out of normal. Are you okay? Do you need to take a chill pill or something like that? I don't know. So, but at the end of the day, you can simply ignore it and just increase the budget from there. All right. So that's really it for our daily huddle today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the questions that I've been answering. And again, I do apologize that I did bring in some pretty bad news right out of the gate for those of you who are selling trademark products or have some kind of trademark products on your store, and I ask you guys to remove it. Again, I'm only doing this to protect you and hoping that you don't get into any legal trouble. All right. And other than that, listen, I am super stoked that we have like a lot of people, like, or not a lot of people, like a lot less than what we normally have. But for those of you on a Friday night that you guys are still here, dedicated to actually come on to my live daily huddle, give yourself a pat on the back, because that means that you are hustling. You are basically working. Unless if just by mistake you're just scrolling through the newsfeed on Facebook and just checking out your friends or checking out the girls or whatever. All right. But I hope that's not the case. I hope that you guys are actually on Facebook, creating your ads, looking at your ads, and you guys got this notification. All right. So other than that, listen, okay. Again, I'm not going to pitch you on this, but I'm going to just tell you lightly about this. For those of you that have not saved your seat for the Rich Dad Summit, which you're going to get 16 hours of training from entrepreneurs, investors, tax lawyers, accountants, everything that you could possibly can imagine. And these are the industry titans straight from Mr. Robert Kiyosaki and his team. Okay, if you haven't secured your seat for the $1, okay, there's a link above this video on Facebook and a link in the video description on YouTube. That's atiny.ie/richdad. Make sure you grab your seat. Listen, it's only $1, okay? If you go to the bar tonight to have a beer or a wet wine, it's gonna cost you like $7. And that is like 7 seats right there. It's only $1. So if you guys are here right now listening and you have not secured your seat, seriously, click that link. Just spend this $1. It's going to be the best $1 you are going to make. You are going to actually pay today. All right. So other than that, listen, again, like I said earlier, Monday, huge announcement. Okay. I will be emailing you guys and teasing you guys on what it is. But at the end of the day, you got to be here at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, this upcoming Monday, which is going to be December 4th. That's what it is. I have to count in my head. December 4th, okay? December 4th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to make a massive announcement that is going to blow you guys away, all right? And you got to be here live in order for you to know what it is and be the first to figure out what it is, okay? Other than that, listen, okay? I know it's weekend, but still, please spend some time on your business. Yes, you still need some relaxation and maybe some meditation time or some time with your friends, but please allocate some time to spend time in your business, to gain your knowledge, to go into forums, to go into my YouTube channel, look at the video training, and implement the things that you are learning. All right? Other than that, listen, I look forward on seeing you guys this Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward on seeing you guys in our next episode of our Daily Huddle. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Bye-bye.